Alright, welcome back. BAKARE drops bombshell. This is not the Bühàrï I knew. Alright, the news in details. Fiery preacher Pastor Tunde BAKARE on Sunday said the statement on the nation today does not represent the President Muhammadu Buhari he knew. He warned that unless the president woke up from slumber, his legacy was in grave danger of being confined to an unsavory side of history. BAKARE, in a State of the Nation broadcast, said, "I am compelled to speak out because this is not the Nigerian General Muhammadu Buhari and I had dreams to create when he invited me to be his running mate in 2011. I am compelled to speak out because the state of the nation does not represent the Buhari I knew when we took that solemn journey towards rebuilding Nigeria. I am compelled to speak out at this point because given the state of the nation, the legacy of President Muhammadu Buhari is in grave danger of being confined to an unsavory side of history. I am indeed compelled to speak out because Nigeria is in a state of emergency," he lamented. Meanwhile, Pastor Tunde BAKARE, founder of the Citadel Global Community Church, said the nation's survival is hanging in the balance and that the nation had been rushed to the emergency room. Alright, according to this, the diagnosis indicates that a surgical procedure is unavoidable. The longer it is postponed, the more she stands to lose and the longer it will take for her to recover. The purpose of this address is to present the fact of this diagnosis and point a way out of our current crisis even as we approach a critical juncture in the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. The purpose of this address is to ensure that the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari finishes strong and breaks the jinx of the second term course, he said. BAKARE said as laudable as the achievements of Buhari during his first tenure, where the current state of the nation was a clear indication that these efforts have been insufficient in dealing with national problems. They have been able to address the underlying problems of the Nigerian nation. The major limitation of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari has been the failure to appreciate the fact that the problems of Nigeria are more deeply rooted than these honest efforts can reach, and that what is required is a holistic and systematic approach to governance. Well, unfortunately, after winning re-election in 2019, rather than do a deep dive to address the fundamental causes of our national malady by dealing with the root causes of insecurity, corruption, and joblessness, the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari decided to treat more symptoms by broadening its agenda. Alright, and then a lot of things have actually been said onto this one, and then as it is, it says instead we. Alright, it continues by saying that instead we have spent time preparing over cracks and dressing windows while the weak foundational structures are crumbling under the weight of neglect, he said. On security, BAKARE said the president must intensify the clampdown on terrorism and banditry by expanding support to the armed forces in terms of technology, armory, logistics, prompt action, or military intelligence, as well as inspirational leadership to sustain the morale of the newly appointed service chiefs. Beyond this, the devotion of policing powers to the subnational government must be prioritized, saying that the state government must be empowered by form local police forces and to provide cutting-edge training and equipment for these forces. All right, and then that has been said onto this one. Okay, well, onto this, it has been said, according to Pastor Tunde Bakare, he says, Bakare drops bombshell. This is not the Bühàrï I knew. Wow, that is to tell you that a lot of things are actually happening. Then, which Bühàrï is now there? That is my own question. Which Bühàrï is there now? Because a lot of people have been like, are you sure is this Bühàrï that we know now in there? That kind of thing. All right, well, as it is, there's been a lot of reactions onto this one. Of my people, my Nigerian people will never carry last. They must tell it out. That's why I love them. Everybody, they para. This period, everybody is not happy. All right, and according to George Osuji _01, he has said that well, is Pastor Bakare speaking to a Nigeria president that has eyes but does not see? Okay, I think that's what he meant to say. Okay, and he continued by saying that has ears but does not hear, that has tongue but cannot speak, or is the pastor speaking to the presidency? But Mr. Pastor, you are speaking in tongues. Speak and translate to action. Revolution. All right, I think I quite understand that. All right, meanwhile, anonymously, it is said that, okay, Pastor Bakare, you are knowing Bühàrï too late. What is laudable about Bühàrï first tenure? You are praising your lamentations is coming too late. Okay. All right, and then according to Chaji Samson _01, he has said that you also is beating around the bush. Please call a spade and spare your long grammars that commoners don't pick up. Well, the truth of the matter is, as far as the whole scene, the scenario is concerned, a lot of them have seen that this 2023 presidential election is just by the way. So they are not trying, they are pretending. That's what I see to that. They are pretending as if they don't know what is going on. So now everybody is separating himself. Well, I beg, leave that matter for Matthias on this one. Meanwhile, let me have more take from you on this. And remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.